I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Kathy Aldensee. She's not here. Nikki Bender. Here. Melinda Cook. Here. Joyce Ellers. Here. Patrick Sellers.
Here. We have a quorum.
And Mr. Phillips is out on an emergency, so if we need him, he is available by phone.
Right. The first order of business is approval of minutes for the November 19th, 2018 meeting. And motion and second, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bender, second by Sellers. Please take a look at the minutes if you haven't already. Any questions on the minutes?
No.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Righty. The next order of business is approval of bills payable. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Motion by Sellers, second by Bender. Please take a look at the bills payable.
What does REO stand for again?
Real estate options.
Real estate?
Real estate options, yeah.
Is that Jilly Whiting?
Yes.
Real Speedwagon.
Yes.
Who, what did you just?
Jilly Whiting?
Jilly Whiting?
No, okay. I thought it was.
Regional Office of Education?
But that's
ROE.
I was like, that's what I thought it was at first. I was
Yeah,
like,
what? Yeah,
and
no.
I thought, okay, when she said R-E-O, I thought, R-E-O.
It's just like a property management.
Yes.
bureau, right? You know, it sounds more official.
Any more questions on claims and demands? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Bender. Cook.
Yes.
Sellers.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passes. The next order of business is the discussion of ordinance 2018 T002 tax levy for fiscal year 2019-2020. We need a motion and a second, or have we already done that during the last
We just, by
meeting?
consensus, we postponed it until
Okay.
the next meeting.
Okay. What I'm going to hand out right now is the final numbers for the tax levy. These are the, we've got,
These ain't no good no more.
no, those aren't good anymore. Maida, you need a copy of this?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I printed it.
There you go. And round. There you go. Here you go.
Oh, what changed?
Well, we got our final tax distribution number. Our final tax distribution, so the final number will change. I will hand this, can I just hand this out right now? Hand this out to you guys right now. There you go.
That one I don't have.
I'll give it to you. There you go. You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, I'm so tired.
That's fine, thank you.
There you go. That's yours.
You can't sign that, Kathy, because you weren't here when they voted on the bills. When she gets the bill, signs the bill thing for the claims and demands.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
just so you know.
I need to sign.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You weren't here when we voted on the claims
Right.
and demands, so you can't sign that.
Right,
Sign
right,
this
right,
thing.
I
right.
didn't know we were that far down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm just gonna put on here that you were here but came in late, so you get paid. Because that's what she bases it on, is this.
Saw something.
Yeah.
You guys move fast.
So now we're going to be voting on this at the next board meeting. If you have any questions, contact Liz, and she can answer all your questions for you. You can email her or call her.
When does it have to be turned in? clerk, just the week
The
after,
26th,
doesn't it?
that's
Okay.
the last
So
day.
we have to get it
So,
done.
yeah,
Okay.
next meeting approve, and then the next day I'll go file it.
Right.
Okay.
All right? All righty. The next order of business is the approval of Resolution 2018 TR06, real estate tax abatement for parcels within the current Northwest Illinois Joint Enterprise Zone after expiration of said enterprise zone. I need a motion and a second, please.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Bender. I'm going to, wait a
So
minute.
is that what these,
That's part, the PIN numbers,
Oh,
that
okay.
that is
That's what I was
part of
wondering.
it. They have a copy of it, I did
Okay.
email it to them.
Okay. So, what this is in a nutshell is the county is, wants to extend the enterprise zone, right? Because it's gonna expire in 2020.
December 31st, 2020.
So they want to extend the enterprise zone, and they want taxing bodies to abate the taxes for the new enterprise zone. Now, did you guys get the PIN numbers that's attached to it?
yeah,
Maid and I actually went to, go ahead, Maid, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. The two numbers that are attached are the ones they want to add to the existing enterprise zone. There's already over 2,400 parcels.
Here's the
that are
maps.
part of the existing enterprise zone. The ones that they want to add are
On the
the
map?
sheets that you got with your
Melinda.
packet.
Here,
Trustee
look,
Cook.
how many are already there? you
Trustee
said?
Cook.
Miss,
2420.
Those are, no, that's all one.
oh, that's all.
That's all one.
Okay.
And that to Joy.
District, they
Yeah.
can't take advantage of the enterprise zone. It states that in the subdivision.
Right.
So some of that 2420 is part of a TIF district already.
Okay, so the blue is Northern Illinois Enterprise Zone. So the blue is what they wanna.
The
make
proposed.
bigger, huh?
That's the proposed,
proposal,
yes.
And the pink is what?
The pink is the current.
Is the
one.
current,
Is the current?
yes.
The blue is the one with the addition. If you see the business, just what they wanted to put in a TIF business district off to the, on Galena there, they want to put it now into the enterprise zone.
Okay, I
That's
can
the
see that.
majority of the additional parcels. There's a few other ones too, but the majority is
Mhm.
that.
This
So
little,
what is that, is Turner, they wanna put a what? What did you say?
they want to add it to the
They want
enterprise
to
zone.
add it to the enterprise zone.
Right, all the blue.
Yes.
Okay, but you said over to the left, that,
I'm sorry, so everything in pink already is in the enterprise zone. So a lot of the blue is still already in there.
uh-huh.
There's a couple additional pieces in blue
Yeah, I can
that
see that.
aren't, yes.
Yeah.
Those are what are the parcels on that sheet that.
The PIN numbers
Yes, the PIN numbers.
The PIN numbers.
that you got at the,
So, what is that doing? I guess that's my.
expanding it. doesn't
Yeah, I
it?
know expanding it, but I'm saying, is it what is it, and it's making what the TIF district? What areas are they adding on?
They're not
They're not
adding
adding
on
a
to the
TIF.
TIF
They're
district,
not.
just the enterprise zone. But
Okay.
some parcels that are in a or in an enterprise zone, like downtown,
Uh-huh.
also are in TIF. TIF supersedes enterprise zone.
So, are any of these properties listed part of the TIF zone?
Not the ones.
Not on the,
I think
not the pins, not the new ones.
Not the add.
Yeah, because it says, okay.
That's what-
But on the resolution, if they were to create a TIF district, it says on here that, any TIF increment development project and no such abatement shall be applicable to any improvement located within boundaries of any tax increment, which would be the TIF. So if they overlap, they'd only get the benefits of the TIF, from what I understand,
Right.
and not the enterprise.
Not the enterprise zone.
And then, so,
I had a change. Okay, come on.
Well, so like it's saying, we're reapplying for it.
Mhm.
Currently these properties are getting tax abatement, the ones on the pink map,
Well,
right?
they only get a tax abatement for.
If they've done improvements and
If
then.
they've done an improvement. And unlike the TIF, it's not it's not like the funds that are created within that TIF for improvements go into a fund where people can
Apply for it.
apply
People
for
can?
it. In enterprise zone,
Businesses.
it's more of an exemption on that specific property for a certain amount of years, and it depends if it's commercial or industrial. So on page 2, at the top under C, it says the commercial property shall be a rate of 100% for improvements for the first 3 years following the assessment year, and then may qualify for an additional 100% in year
In year
4,
four.
66% in year 5. and-
33
So that
and
means,
6.
oh,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
So
I'm sorry.
are you saying that means that these people will get a deduction from any type of improvement they do to their property, or what?
Well, it would be up to the enterprise zone, right?
Mhm.
On what that improvement is, but typically if they do an addition or do a huge remodel, that's when they've gotten enterprise zone exemption before. They've gotten that abatement before.
And the abatement, like the amount they don't have to pay in taxes, is that on the assessed value stays the same? I don't understand when it says
So-
like 100% of the improvements, the cost of the improvement.
No, so on an assessed value, we would still assess the property based on market value with the improvement. But whatever changed due to just that improvement, that's the amount that would be abated.
Okay.
So it's just what's going towards that improvement.
And everything is moving, what, west? They're not
It
doing,
looks like the
expanding.
majority of the new that they're trying to
Mhm,
add
everything
would be
is
on
going that way,
west
so they're
line,
not helping do no improvements on the other side, right?
This is out by the mall, isn't it? By the Lincoln Mall? Is that where the
Yeah.
majority of this is?
Right.
Yeah, That's what I
Yeah, I
thought.
see,
This is this bit?
right, it's, and all of this up
And it
That's
isn't
not-
anything that costs us a
Over
lot of
here, the
money.
only other thing
No.
are like
No.
the
So it's
grade
not
here and
like they're taking
south.
any money away from
Right.
us.
Right,
They're
no.
not- They're not doing anything,
Nothing.
yeah.
We just wouldn't get any tax dollars
Right,
for that improvement
right.
for
Mhm.
that period of time.
But it's one way to move Freeport ahead, try to move Freeport ahead.
And
Right.
on the TIF, it's not as prolonged a period.
Right.
You know. It's only something to help Freeport.
Yep.
So could, if you got, say, in the previous round, did improvements and you got your taxes based on that, could they then do more improvements? How often can someone continue to
Well,
gain
this-
benefits?
if it's in a resident, some of these are residential
Yeah.
properties. Residential properties have a home improvement exemption if they're owner-occupied. They get a 4-year abatement.
Yeah.
Which ends up being better than the 3-year through the enterprise zone typically. But on commercial, industrial, those type, and they're gonna tend to do less additions, less improvements that way. You know what I'm saying, over a span. They could add on more, and then they could qualify for another exemption on
Okay.
new improvement. But then, again, it's just for that period of time for whatever that improvement is.
Okay. When it's at, like, on some of these, specifically 0 South Walnut, where it says land value 0, building value 0, what is that?
Okay,
mean?
some of them are exempt right now. So if they come on the rolls and there's a building on there, then.
That's when they get taxed?
Yeah, or go back on the rolls to be taxed. So if you see some that, like on that first page on Wilbur, there's 2 that are exempt. Those have no values. There's also quite a few that are residential but vacant. If they were to build something there, like on Shimer, a lot of those are in the enterprise zone because of, oh, you're not seeing that. That's the whole sheet. Let me look at one of these on Well, like there's one on Zero West. It's a farm. It's just vacant farmland. If they were to do an improvement there, it's feasible that they could qualify for an improvement on the building.
If they put a barn or a storage shed on there, is that an improvement?
You have to check with the county. We don't handle
Oh,
that.
County handles that.
My job would be value the property as market value.
Okay.
Then the county issues the exemptions on those. So we would refer anybody that has a question about enterprise zone and what the qualifications are to talk to the county assessor, Ron Kane, because he's the administrator on the enterprise
That
zone.
makes sense.
So, any more questions on the enterprise zone? Okay, well,
So we have a motion to approve, made by Sellers and seconded by Bender to approve the
yes.
resolution. Okay.
So we need a roll call.
So what are
vote.
we voting
to
To approve the
approve-
To
resolution.
approve it.
to say?
For
yes,
tax
we're in
abatement.
agreement with it?
Right.
Well, I guess I'm in agreement with it, with anything, with helping with Freeport. Hey, this is where I come from. But I'm just saying, right now at this time, when the people on the east side of town needed help and need to do something, they can't get nothing. But when it's the west side,
The business.
okay, let's go, let's improvement, let's give them a deduction, let's help them, let them build up their property, but they can't. That's my only thing, because I think, let's make all of Freeport nice,
Exactly.
not just certain areas to
Exactly.
build up Freeport.
I agree.
Because we've been saying we built up
Exactly.
Freeport for years, and, you know, but that's just my thought. But I'm in agreement with making Freeport look whatever way they possibly can to make it better. But I just think they should do all of Freeport. And everybody should have an opportunity to fix their place up or do something to their place if that's where they choose to live. That's just my point of view. But,
Yeah, it's, looking at this map and seeing all the additions, it's almost every commercial area in town, except for very like tiny little parts that aren't, which just seems a little, I don't know. I always wonder how these decisions are made, especially like when this just looks very gerrymandered to me. Right?
Yes, it
And
does.
There's
The
lots
whole
of
town
tiny
is
little
like that, that
pieces
is under
all-
that.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
see
what?
if you see the maps of the rest of the town, it's the same thing. They just pick and choose. It's
Yep.
not all,
Yeah.
it's not up to us to pick and choose.
Right.
But I think the idea is to build up businesses so that people will be more inclined to come to Freeport.
you know,
And, okay, Joy, if I'm looking at this map right, it looks like east of Henderson Road, but I can't see how far it goes.
I can't read, I have my.
It's before Taylor Park. It looks like
It's
it
before,
goes.
yes, because I see the
Yep.
ball diamonds, you're right.
Before Taylor Park.
So before Taylor Park, so some of it is included up until Taylor Park, it looks like.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that too?
I see it.
But that was included in the original. The problem is if it's TIF, then the TIF over supersedes E-zone. So like downtown, you have the downtown TIF, even though it's a enterprise zone, it's, you know, so I don't, there's different things people have to check into if they're gonna do improvements.
Maybe there's a question that should be asked to the enterprise zone. How are they telling people about these different enterprise zones and all this stuff? Are you letting,
benefits.
yes, are you letting businesses know that this is available for them?
Right.
Do certain businesses know and other businesses don't know? You know, there need to be, there needs to be some sort of means of communication. So maybe it's a question I can ask them. I could ask them that.
Or even the people. And it's stretching out to do the people even know.
Maida, who makes these decisions?
the
Don't we have an
county.
enterprise zone board
There's
of
a
appeals?
Northwest Illinois Enterprise.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So that, who's on that group, do you know?
Well, you have,
I don't know all the names right offhand.
yeah,
Because you have different people from
From
different areas.
factions of,
No, from different areas. There's someone from Orangeville, we have
Okay.
people from, yeah,
County and city.
yeah. Yeah, East Dubuque as well,
We
so,
named it a bunch of Hanover,
Yeah.
Lena,
Yes.
all these different, right
Yes.
here.
Yes.
so those are, but those are the people, that's the
I
groups
guess
that
that's
make
the-
up the enterprise.
Yes.
They from Joe Davies, Dubuque, East Dubuque, Lena.
So there's a map like this in each of those communities, similar, where they've,
Yeah, their
Designated.
map extends further, the current map, but this is all they sent with the,
because this is
That's
for,
what it involves.
right,
Yeah.
so it
For
would,
us and-
yeah, because it's
report.
for Freeport.
Okay, am I ready for a roll call?
Yeah.
Okay, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Kathy Altonson,
Aye.
Nikki Bender,
Aye.
Melinda Cook,
Yes.
Joy Sellers,
Yes.
Patrick Sellers,
That's all I have.
Yeah, yes,
Move it on, because they gonna do what they wanna do.
yes.
yeah, this is not our decision, right?
Yeah, no,
It ain't ours
no.
anyway.
Whether,
Northwest Illinois
This
Enterprise
is
Fund
gonna,
was
it's
applied
gonna
for.
pass anyhow.
It's gonna pass
It's gonna
anyway.
pass.
Anyhow, so let it go-
Bigger
let it roll.
people than we
Just
are.
like the TIF and all
God.
Okay,
that,
and the
they give
motion
that to
passed.
who they wanna
Motion
give it to,
passes.
so let it roll. That's why Freeport is where it is. Come on.
the next order of business is the supervisor's report. I've handed out the last tax distribution. Also, thank you, Trustee Cook, for reaching out to Elliott Graphics. I sent the information to the wrong email address. That was my fault. So I got it sent to the right one this time, so.
They're fired.
The information was unclear online.
Well, yeah, because the minutes said that she was gonna
Yeah, yep. and
talk
she-
to a different
and-
vendor.
and she
but
did.
It wasn't a different vendor,
Yeah.
it was the vendor.
Yes, so
it's called LA Graphics?
Elliott
Elliott.
Graphics. Elliott Graphics.
Elite.
Yep.
Elliott.
Elliott,
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
The last two L's, two T's.
Yep,
Thank
two L's,
you.
two T's. Okay. So,
So they're gonna do them,
the decals for the,
okay.
the next order of business is the assessor's report.
And the last day to file a complaint was Friday. As of today, we had a total of 15 complaints. So unless something comes in the mail, then that's where we'll end this year.
Okay.
Is that a normal amount, or? is that-
That's probably the fewest we've had so far.
It's good.
Good.
Must be doing a good job, Nita.
That's what I just said to her.
Well, when we have our quad and everything gets published, that could be a whole different story.
Yeah.
The next order of business is trustees' report. Trustees. Any public comments? Any other business coming before the town? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn till December 17, 2018.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Bender. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.